what are my thoughts on society?
Society.
I really try.
We live in a crazy...
Tough question. I've never really thought about this.
I don't want to get myself in trouble.
What's the thought of heavy tattooed people about society? I made some episodes about that in the past. Society is a freak show. It's not so much about how society react to me. It's more about how I react to society. For me, society are freaks. Normal peoples are most unnormal peoples I ever meet. I sometimes feel like I'm the only normal person in this world, honestly. I'm not sure if I share this thought with other heavy tattooed people, but let's find out today.
I really try to be kind to everyone and kind of just put out goodness into the world. Sometimes that's really hard. Sometimes I get really tired of the general public or even just being on the internet. My dream sort of to have a off-grid place where I don't really have to be around that most of the time and deal with normal people, as it's never felt like me my entire life from childhood to now being heavily modified. I don't know if I want to say too much negative about it. I guess it doesn't resonate with me. I kind of like existing outside of society as much as I can. Though I recognize sometimes in modern society, it's hard to not be dependent on some aspects of it. As I move forward in life, I want to try to sever myself from it more and more. I think I definitely need time to recuperate from being around the general public and society when I have to spend time around it. So it's just not for me.
Hey Squirrels, when you like my art, philosophy, my idea of life, I wrote a book as well, which I speak about all of this. Plenty of art books like this too and much more. On top, I have many of my arts printed on high quality paper. I have it on canvases, so there's endless of stuff what I ever created on our web shop. Beside of this, I created plenty of nice clothings. I designed my own bags, hoodies, zippers, jackets, girly lines, and so much more. All of this you find on our website, site25.com. Feel free to have a visit and see you.
It's crazy, but it's not even about the actual society, but just the world we live in. It's challenging, and we live in a crazy moment of humanity, and we still can find just a bit of freedom to do what you need on your path.
Well, I guess it's like how many think that they are not like the others, feel that they don't go well together with the norms of the society. That's how I felt when I was younger, when I was trying to find my place. I guess at some point I realized that this is just kind of like a game that you have to play. There's society around you that sets some norms and there's laws and so on. And you just try to live your life the way you want, but still in those, there's a lot of gray areas and it's not so black and white. And what the society is for many people, it's different to me. I live in my own bubble. I'm a little bit like a hermit. I don't go out. I don't watch TV. I just live in my bubble and do my thing. And of course, the society, there's good things about it. There's bad things about it. And of course, there's even in Finland, millions of people. There's you can't have everything how you want. You have to listen to other people. And tough question. I've never really thought about this because I live in my own bubble and I'm happy there.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about society and most are not good. So I don't want to dive much deeper into this because you all know there are endless of episodes of me talking about society. All my life I talk about society every day. Everybody who knows me knows that I study society and I have nothing good to say about society. And let's see what others have to say.
Society, that sucks.
And then what are my thoughts on society? I don't want to get myself in trouble. On the whole, society is a bit of a letdown. I think it could be a lot better than it is, but I don't know how in the current climate you would make it any better. I years ago sold my house, got rid of my tattoo studio, moved into a van, lived in a van for 9 years, travelled in the van, did all that, considered moving into communities and things, like off-grid eco communities and stuff. And to be honest, after my experience with that, and then after watching a few friends move on into communities and leave the communities and stuff, I got my head around the idea that this society is kind of it. Those little communities in the end have their own strange little issues. Then people need certain levels of authority. Then when those people get that level of authority, then that changes and dictates certain things until in the end you end up in a situation where we're at today. And it would be nice if the television pushed fucking quality, intelligent information. It would be nice if children were taught fucking useful things at school instead of just irrelevant mathematical gibberish. Like, you know what I mean? If people were taught, children were taught how to identify plants and how to start a fire or how to fucking do a tax return or something. But when I don't know, it would also. I mean, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for the last sort of 11 years. So it would be nice if there was more on offer for us, for people that didn't want to eat animal flesh. But other than that, I think society is exactly where it needs to be. I live by a terminology: what must is. And I think everything ultimately is an expression of a unified divine self. If something happens, then it has to happen. As fucking heavy as that may sound when you consider all the dark, twisted shit that happens, I just sort of think that it just goes the way it goes, and reality and society is just exactly what it needs to be right now for us to fucking work out and understand what we are and who we are at the present moment. But yeah, I don't know, society's alright, people are alright really, everyone's just doing their thing. If we were all the same, it would be boring. Life's cool, man. Life is fucking cool. Life is a gift and God is good.
I think normal society, you know, that the one that told you that you have to fit in some boxes for be valued as a person or as a man and a woman or regards your gender. I don't agree too much. You have to be following this for being valued. And I really like alternative society because we can be ourselves, but also I don't like people to be like comparing themselves or be like, I'm better than you because I have more tattoos or things like this, you know. This happening a lot in the tattoo artist thing, that they don't see as a community that you can share and help each other, you know, to grow. And some people think that you have to be like competing all the time, but I really like to know more alternative people and talk about body modifications and, you know, go outside this normal society. So yeah, I like to meet other freak and weird people.
Can we narrow it down to that? Do you have to go into it more? I think it's quite corrupted. I think we are quite brainwashed as a society and are fighting. Some of us are fighting mother culture that has affected everybody, you know, from we were kids, brainwashed us. So yeah, that's also why I'm living a bit alternative life. I'm trying to just do me and be a part of society where it makes sense to me, where it's still necessary for me to be a part of it. But other than that, I really try to not being part of what is existing right now as our society. So I dream bigger. I dream of more of us humans. Absolutely. I believe that we can set ourselves a bit more free, a lot more free. But it's a journey. I can see that. It's a journey and it's a battle. We will make it. I have to believe it.
So that was a very interesting topic of today, where we could spend hours more to talk about. Maybe we will one day. What do you think? Should we talk more about topics like this? Or do you have better topics we can talk about? When yes, drop them in the comments and let us know. That's it for today. Peace out.